Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there, even though I know it's very, very hard at the moment. But we have some updates in relation to Ripple and XRP, Sam Bankman-Fried, Ethereum now being upgraded next year again. So there's a whole heap of stuff to get through. It's never a dull moment, that is for sure, in crypto. So let's get straight into it, ladies and gentlemen. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. You guys absolutely rock. If you are new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I absolutely love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom. And yes, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are just getting crazy. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that, all right? So make sure you give it a good old thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It is down there. Thank you very much. I would really appreciate it. Also, little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye, especially during these bearish times. So please be careful out there. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the formalities are out of the way now. I just want to say one thing as well, a bit of housekeeping. I am pulling some cryptos that I obviously had on CoinSpot off into storage, now cold storage. And yes, I did buy an Algorand. I'm not promoted by them. I had a ledger, but I like the Algorand because of the larger screen. I just think there's so many exchanges at the moment that are locking up people's money, that are with, pausing withdrawals. BlockFi has now just gone into bankruptcy, which is crazy. I only had a couple $100 on there, but still, it's not the point. The point is that people are losing money all over the place, and I think everybody should not take this lightly. Protect yourself, protect your investments, get it off exchanges, put it into a cold wallet. If you can't afford a cold wallet, download Trust Wallet. It is free. It is completely self-custody. You have a seed phrase, which you will need to be careful with, because if you lose that, you will lose all your money. All right. So again, I'm advocating for this because it's very important during these crazy times that we're all going through right now. All right. So that is a bit of housekeeping. Now, let's go to the community tab today. We have just in Tom Brady, Steph Curry, Golden State Warriors, and other high-profile celebrities are being sued for endorsing FTX. Oh, gosh, it's just crazy what's happening right now. And honestly, I don't think either of them, or, all of them could have predicted that FTX would have done this, all right? So I don't know. Obviously, with all these celebrities, they get paid to endorse these. It's just the way it is, all right? They're paid big money by these firms to endorse it, and people listen to celebrities. I would not do that. Do your own thing. Do your own research. Now, these were the only two altcoins up in my portfolio today. We had AMP and Luna Classic. And, of course, that is it for the community tab. There isn't much happening today in terms of the news. Let's go to CoinSpot. And again, this is where I personally buy my cryptos in Australia. Again, there is a referral link below. Please feel free to use that. You will get $10 in Bitcoin. Of course, do your own research with this stuff and be careful. Be careful. I know CoinSpot have come out and said that they don't have any issues, but you never know in this game. And that is why immediately when I buy, I take it off the exchange. Number one rule. All right. Bitcoin's sitting at 25,000 Australian dollars today. Ethereum's at 1,800. I saw a crazy price prediction this morning of this going to $40,000 in the future. Who knows? I mean, I do hold it. I only put $1,000 into it. And again, I wasn't pretty bullish on Ethereum, but I do hold it. And I previously held Ethereum just for those annoying gas fees when you're buying and moving assets. All right, now XRP's at 57 cents. You've got Cardano at 50 cents today. Doge at 13 cents. You've got Solana up slightly to $22. Shiba Inu is down as well. I do hold that. XLM's at 13 cents. Algorand's at 42 cents. Neara's at $2.95, which is dropping like crazy. I was going to buy that at $14. VeChain is up slightly today to 3 cents, still undervalued. Quant is at $177. Again, if it drops below $100, I am buying more of it. HBAR's at 7 cents. You've got some other coins down here. Theta, $1.37. Sandbox, 89 cents. RV $89. I was looking at RV. I don't know just yet. I'm looking to buy it. I don't know, but I'll look into it. Mana's at 66 cents. Axie Infinity is still at $11. IOTA's at 33 cents. FTT is down nearly 9%. Stay away from that, guys. There's too much happening with Sam Bankman-Fried. Neo's at $10. You've got Phantom at 27 cents. The Graph's at 9 cents. Some other favorites of mine, of course, we have XDC at 38 cents. 38 cents, I wish. 3 cents, sorry. And Casper is at 4 cents. Some other ones here, guys. XYO, I'm very bullish on, under a cent. And, of course, Reef, long-term holds, long-term gems, under a cent is Reef. And, of course, Alliance Block, which I am a big fan of because it's partnered with Quant and Hedera. No-brainer from my opinion. Now, let's go to Crypto Bubbles. And before I do that, guys, I have the Wall Street Bull Patreon linked below. I'm building a very bullish community of serious investors. I love talking with everyone in here directly and direct messages as well. Putting up all my buys, my sells, my trades, crazy trading stuff that I'm doing with my bots, my dividend stock investing, everything that I'm doing in investing. I love talking with everyone in here. And it's a very bullish community and it's a serious community. No effing around in here. Anyway, moving on. Let's go to Crypto Bubbles. I'm moving through this quick today because I've got a massive day ahead of me. But on the day, we have APT up 6.3% as well. Aptos, I'm not invested in Aptos. It is a relatively new asset as well. What else we've got here? Chiliz is still up 4% on the day, 53% on the week, even amidst this chaos. Trust Wallet token is up 5.1% today. I'm not invested in this, but I think this is pumping given the fact that a lot of people are pulling their money off exchanges and putting it into Trust Wallet because maybe they can't afford a cold wallet. I don't know. It doesn't matter. As long as you're securing your cryptos, that is all that matters. Now, obviously, I see this as buying opportunity. It is not financial advice. When I see these red bubbles right here, this is something I like because it gives opportunity to buy assets when everybody's fearful in the market. And I've got it up on my wall. Be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. I've used this strategy from Warren Buffett and it has worked in my dividend stock portfolio. But guys, you can't expect to be making millions of dollars in crypto overnight. It will not happen. You need to wait and be very patient in this space because big things are coming. We know this, all right? So stay patient. Long-term investing is what I'm doing right now. Moving on to some news, we have Ripple draws closer to dominating the global cross-border remittance industry. Okay, so obviously Ripple expands its on-demand liquidity presence into Africa through MFS Africa, while Ripple's approach for the African rollout has targeted a mobile payment gateway, which again, all these payment rails and gateways are going to be absolutely huge. But Ripple has continued to expand its on-demand liquidity services through the rollout of new corridors across different global regions. It's the latest announcement revealed that the on-demand liquidity is now available in Africa through a partnership with MFS Africa. Most of Ripple's previous ODL corridors have involved banking institutions. That's very bullish. The company notably opted to partner with one of Africa's largest mobile payment gateways. This strategy shift makes it a lot of sense for the African market because a large part of the population in the continent is unbanked. Mobile money payments have made more penetration through the banking right now, which is really good. In my opinion, I think a lot of people need to be banked, but in terms of banking, I like the self-custody aspect of stuff. So anyway, I think this is incredible for Ripple, even though this stupid SEC lawsuit is going on and the amicus briefs were all filed yesterday. I'm very positive that they will have a very positive outcome in this lawsuit, given the amount of support. I believe it was 16 amicus briefs submitted with Ripple and only 2 for the SEC. And don't ask me why the hell you would support the SEC and Gary Gensler when they're absolutely hindering innovation in the United States and it is having a ripple effect, no pun intended, globally around the world. Now, obviously, guys, this is a report here from EY. Obviously, this is the new entrance into redefining cross-border payments. New players will challenge incumbents to collaborate, develop faster, more innovative and transparent cross-border payment solutions. The trillion-dollar industry cross-border payments industry sector is ripe for disruption and due to changing customer demands, emerging market growth and financial inclusion. New specialized players are challenging the dominance of incumbent banks by offering innovative solutions to traditional pain points. Responding to the market shifts will require new competitive strategies, which may include acquisitions and collaboration. Now, look at this, guys, all right? So, global cross-border payment flows are expected to reach $156 trillion in 2022. That is this year, and it's probably going to be growing next year as well, even higher than this. But this trillion-dollar cross-border payments market is being shaken up by a rush of new entrants that promise to solve long-standing pain points incumbent banks and money transfer operators, MTOs, will need to consider the impact of these changes for future strategy. Long-term, Ripple, XRP, Stellar, Lumens, XLM, Quant, Hedera, Cardano, Ethereum is happening. I know it pisses a lot of people off, but it has, the favorite child by regulators in the United States. They see it as a commodity as well as Bitcoin. I'm sure when this case is over, XRP will be viewed as a commodity and not a security. And if that happens, forget it. We will not see these prices again. I honestly believe that. When that happens, it'll go to the moon. Now, so I'm a little bit, I've had a few espressos today, but Ethereum's next big upgrade slated for 2023. This is happening again. So Ethereum might benefit significantly in the price as the upgrade will likely come with significant prospects. The Shanghai upgrade will allow stakers on the network to easily withdraw their coins. With the withdrawal process will be designed to reduce the potential impact that withdrawals can have on the market prices. When the Shanghai opens the doors to flexible trading, we believe a whole crop of investors will likely want in once they know they can get out anytime while staking in a non-custodial manner. I believe that they require about 32 Ethereum just to get a node to start staking. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly, but it's around there. So it's quite expensive to do that. But we'll see what happens with Ethereum. If that price predictions comes true, I'll just cash out and put it into something else, maybe XRP, but that's long term. Now, a lot of stuff's happening with Sam Bankman-Fried. The US authorities reportedly going after FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried. Bahamian police interviewed SBF on Saturday, according to Bloomberg. Genesis and Gemini Earn are the latest crypto services providers to halt withdrawals due to FTX contagion right here. And Sam Bankman-Fried's Bahamas penthouse is on sale for $40 million. So could he be going to prison? The community demands to send Sam Bankman-Fried to prison, while the American and Bahamian authorities discuss the possibility of bringing him to the United States for questioning. Again, he's highly tied to very, very, higher up people with a lot of power. We know that he's been in talks with Gensler to get a monopoly here. He's partnered up with major people. I'm not going to name names on this channel because it could be very dangerous to do that. I'm not doing that, but go look it up. He's tied to some very high upper level people, and I don't think he'll be going to prison. Either that or something will happen. Anyway, I don't know. Keep an eye on it. And obviously you've got Tom Brady and Sam Bankman-Fried sued over the FTX collapse. This is new. So earlier, obviously, this is in relation to the collapse. In the meantime, millions of dollars in users' funds are stuck at the venue shortly after these funds were stolen by a bad actor, adding more uncertainty to the volatile situation. And they are being sued. So in addition, Tom Brady, Sam Bankman-Fried complaints accused supermodel Giselle and NBA Golden State Warriors NBA player Stephen Curry, former NBA player Shaquille O'Neal, tennis player Naomi Osaka, comedian Larry David, and entrepreneur Mr. Wonderful Kevin O'Leary. They're all being sued, which is crazy. So they're all defending themselves, and they have the lawyers and the power to do it, of course. But man, I don't know. It's just full on what's happening with SBF and FTX, and I do feel sorry for all the people that got their money stuck on there. That's like me with BlockFi, and it's devastating to see this money being lost and stolen by these people, and becoming creditors. And obviously, they'll get, we'll get nothing. They'll be able to get out of it scot-free. It'll cost them a bomb in legal fees to fight it, but the people that are really hurt are the people, the retail investors, and that's absolutely SHIT. It's shit. I don't care about swearing about this because it's devastating. Anyway, this is why we have to be careful and protect yourselves, all right? Moving on, $11 billion consumer class action right here. So investors have formally sued troubled FTX cryptocurrency exchange alongside former Sam Bankman-Fried for losses incurred by unsophisticated investors. The consumer class action lawsuit worth $11 billion has been filed before a Florida court over alleged violation of yield-bearing crypto accounts associated with the exchange, reported on November 16th. Furthermore, the lawsuit has named celebrities associated with promoting FTX, which I just read out before, which again, this is going to be huge as well, and it's just not good for crypto because it gives it a bad name. And I don't think it requires any more bad names, and it really just doesn't help the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit either. So, Sam Bankman-Fried, thank you for stuffing things up, mate. Anyway, Elon Musk will find someone else to run Twitter. So Tesla CEO Musk said that he's been spending most of his time at Twitter in recent weeks, obviously because it's his new baby. It requires nurturing. He's got so much on his plate. Tesla, boring company, SpaceX, Twitter now. And who knows what else he's going to be doing. It's crazy. But as sole director in charge at Twitter, Musk has been cleaning house as he rushes to remake the social media platform in his own image. So I expect to reduce my time at Twitter and find somebody else to run Twitter over time, said Musk. According to the report, Musk, who is the CEO of Tesla, a much larger company added to overseeing Twitter, had been taking up most of his time in recent weeks. Some Tesla engineers have been helping at Twitter on a voluntary basis, he said, which again is pretty incredible. They're very smart people, and I'm very bullish about Elon Musk. I think he's incredible for buying Twitter, for giving us freedom of speech without being controlled by institutions and mainstream media and all that. They're all going crazy about it, just saying, just given the fact that people can talk. And anyway, moving on. So CryptoMeter.io, we have money going into Matic, Sheep, Doge, Monero, XMR, Aptos, Trust Wallet Token, Lido DAO. We have, what else we got here? Reef, Nice, XRP, USDT, Chiliz, Ethereum, Solana, and that is pretty much it. Now let's go to Twitter. There is a few things I want to play on here, guys. Now, again, I'm at the Wall Street Bull Oz. This is my official Twitter. I do have the blue tick. Again, thank you, Elon, for that. And let's move on. So when I hit 100,000 subscribers, I will be giving away this bull ring live on air. Crypto lender Genesis has stopped withdrawals. CoinDesk, see what I mean? You just have to be careful with this stuff because you don't want to get caught up with this mess in these exchanges blocking your funds. FTX employees were encouraged to invest their life savings and use the platform as a bank. Of course, what a freaking scammer, man. It's devastating. I'm not going to play that interview with BitBoy, but go and have a look at that on my Twitter page. Crypto lender BlockFi is preparing for imminent bankruptcy, citing FTX collapse. Go get effed, all right? You're stealing people's money. Justin Bieber paid $1.3 million for a Bored Ape NFT, and it's now worth $69,000. That is just madness right there. I can't believe that. Anyway, he's got money to burn. Full on. Anyway, Luna Foundation guards spent $2.8 billion defending UST PEG, an audit reveals. We have Cryptillion Payment System has formally filed its amicus brief supporting Ripple's brief in opposition to the SEC's motion. Just yet another amicus brief. And Cassie Craddock right here, thank you for this tweet. On-demand liquidity is on fire. Today, using XRP as a bridge currency, on-demand liquidity can access nearly 40 payout markets, representing 90% of FX markets, which is huge. I remember 2 years ago when the stat was just 4 markets. Ripple solving real customer problems using crypto. Absolute facts. Just signed 8 investment deals. This is a CZ from Binance. All small amounts, but good projects, we think. Spooky, Sam Bankman-Fried is partnered with the World Economic Forum. And I don't know, man, it's pretty full on as well what the World Economic Forum has been doing in the last few years. Now, this is interesting about CZ from Binance. I am a fan of what he's doing. He's probably the only reasonable one from what I can gather in this space. And this is an economics professor talking about CZ from Binance is a walking time bomb and has been banned in the UK under investigation with the US Justice Department for $8 billion in money laundering. Have a listen to this.
Stage, and he has residence in this country. Unfortunately, this is an ecosystem that is totally corrupt. Unfortunately, it is, and I think the lesson of the last few weeks is these people should be out of here. I can't believe that CZ and Binance has a license to operate in the UAE. He's banned in the UK. Is under investigation by the US Justice Department for money laundering, $8 billion of money from Iran. And he's here on this stage, and he has residence in this country. The regulator should be thinking carefully. That's a walking time bomb, okay? So if you invested in us, it's a walking time bomb. You should be kicked out of this country, should not be allowed to operate. I'm sorry to say. It's gonna get worse than some big and free, okay?
Wow, that's full on. Anyway, I don't know what to say about that. Again, just protect yourself and your crypto. That's all I'm going to say because crypto is the future. But all of these people around, are causing chaos. And I guess the question you've got to ask yourself as well, would you trust these people holding, $1 million of your cash at the end of the day? That's the way you've got to think about things. And you need to be careful. Now, this is an incredible interview with Brad Garlinghouse, looking professional, all right? This is a real business and a real world new financial system that they're implementing. Have a listen to this, guys. Brad Garlinghouse at Ripple Swell. This was last night, I believe. Have a look at this.
I'm excited to share with all of you that Ripple has now processed nearly $30 billion worth of volume since launch and over 20 million transactions since we first launched RippleNet years ago. We're helping customers every step of the way to make sure their wallet has sufficient liquidity at all times for the smoothest possible experience. Over 10 years now, Ripple has been at the crux between enterprises and crypto native services, and we are doubling down on that. I hope it resonates with you in the same way it resonates with me. And this is Crypto Means Business.
I'm just saying he's very professional, all right? And we know for a fact they've met with the SEC on many occasions. They put out, quarterly reports, which no other crypto company does to my knowledge. Obviously, they have proven that Ripple is not a security. Oh, XRP is not a security. The Commodities Futures Trading Commission, the CFTC, has been to their own office, which I'm sure Gary Gensler has not even done because he's probably a jealous goon lizard man in relation to Ripple. And I think he's just gone mad with power. But again, Ripple to me is one of the most transparent companies out there in this space at the moment. And I'm not paid by any of these companies. I've just done my own research and so much looking into all of this stuff. That's what I believe. And the US House Committee announces a hearing into the FTX collapse. We have the Fear and Greed Index sitting at 23 right now. I'm not too worried about that. Let's go to Coin Market Cap. We have $833 billion in total volume in the whole market. $60 billion in 24 hours, 38% BTC, 17% Ethereum. Cannot wait for XRP to flip Ethereum. 21,769 cryptocurrencies. 99% of those will be absolutely useless. These are the altcoins up in my portfolio. Now, I did put this on my watch list. I'm not sure why it's there in my portfolio. It's not. But Ravane, LCX, I was looking into buying because it is part of the banking system. XBAR, Proton. I like that platform because of the username system instead of wallet addresses. It's pretty cool. AMP as well, VeChain and Star Atlas. I love the game. And Solana, which is up really today, which is good, I guess. We'll see where that goes. These are the coins that I'm very bullish on, ladies and gentlemen. These are the ones I honestly believe will change the financial world forever. Ethereum, of course, XRP, Cardano, AVAX, Link, XLM, Algorand, Quant, Hedera, IOTA, XDC, Casper, and Alliance Block. These are the coins that I believe will change the financial world forever. They are helping build out CBDCs, governments and institutions, cross-border payments, on-demand liquidity, ISO 222 messaging with, probably replacing Swift, if not partnering up with Swift, because again, Swift is dinosaur technology, and these companies and, programs and projects that we see here have already revolutionized this stuff. So again, why wouldn't anyone just tap into these systems? Just doesn't make any sense to build your own. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much. Talk to you all in the comments and the community tab. Make sure you join the Patreon and follow me on all social media. I love talking with everyone, and I'm going to be here for everyone because that's the main thing. All right, so I try to answer all your comments as well. It gets a bit hard sometimes because there's so many people, but I will do my best, all right? Stay safe, everyone. Thank you very much. I will speak to you all tomorrow. Peace out. Bye.